So this is a beautiful 251 in E flat. The student brought in from a Hank Jones transcription that we've been working on together. And when we got to this part, he actually had a question. He's like, well, what's going on here? Whenever you've got something like this, where you've got some voice leading going on, you're trying to figure out, well, what is this? Is this a chord? Is this just some kind of movement that's happening here? It's really important to try to take some notes away to figure it out. So the first things I like to do is if I notice that the bass note is repeating over and over, or a melody note is repeating over and over, I should take those notes out. Like those kinds of pedal tones sometimes show us that we've got a sound on top of a sound. So here, if I take out that bass note, not only does the sound really clear up, we're starting to kind of get to what's going on here. If I take the melody out, it's even more obvious. We've got this thing moving down, and the other thing I zero in on are these tritones moving around. Whenever you've got tritones descending by half step in the middle of a chord, you should be really suspicious that there might be some circle of fourths type stuff going on. Okay, and the other thing that may clue you in, if you look at these notes here, they're actually the F7 rootless chord that a lot of people learn is like one of their very first rootless left-hand voicings. So what is going on here is that we've got F7 going to B flat, so secondary dominant, 5 of a 5. Now that you know this, we can start getting more creative and trying to come up with our own spins on this, which is really kind of what this is all about. It's not just to regurgitate Hank Jones's lick, it's to kind of come up with our own variations. Because the first very basic thing we can do is just get rid of the pedal point and just like play a secondary dominant in there. So the other thing we can do, you notice it's chromatic, so that's like a tritone sub. You can think of B going to B flat. That's a really nice voicing too. If we get the pedal point back in there, we can actually think about like some alterations we could make to that rootless F7 voicing in the middle. So I could make it a flat 9 here. And then maybe a flat 5 on the B flat chord. Which is really nice, I think. You could also make it a sharp 9. You may even recognize that from a pianist who we normally think of as being in a much more modern style than Hank Jones, playing nearly this exact same thing. Let me know if you recognize where this is from.